What's up, Trojans? We're back here for another Monday mission. This week, we're going to focus on setting goals and dreaming big. But last week when we talked, we wanted to focus on getting the most out of your time. So with getting the most out of your time, it's about focusing on and prioritizing the task. Because if you think about it, if you have a bunch of things that you need to get done, you have a multitude of things to get done, it makes it harder to focus on doing something your very best. So you want to really focus on prioritizing the thing that's here and now before moving on to the next thing, so that you can achieve that goal and achieve that idea to the highest of your ability. Another way to use your time most wisely and get the most out of your time is to provide yourselves reminders. I know all of us have a multitude of things going on throughout a day or a week. It's really important to kind of put down something that's going to give you a reminder. You know, you can utilize your calendar on your phone or your computer that can give you that reminder that you need, that hey, on Tuesday at this time I need to get this done, or this is when that meeting is. So utilize that technology to your ability to help you and aid you in what needs to get done.
I use sticky notes. It's one of the best thing. I use them at my house. They're all over my computer. They're all over the classroom.
Yeah.
I give them to students, but I think they're easy to keep reminders. Prioritize, like you said. I always circle the big things that I need to make sure get taken care of, and then go down that list. But it feels good to make sure that you're getting that list done, keeping things together, reminding you this is what I got to take care of. So completely.
Absolutely. And what do you do with those sticky notes once you're done with that task?
Usually I cross that out and I go on to the next sticky note. If I got a whole bunch of them,
Yeah,
just go to the next thing.
Just get rid of those things that you're done with, and put them behind you. Because if you're dwelling on the things you're going to get done, it's going to also limit you to be effective, I guess, moving forward as well.
Yep.
So focusing back on this week's mission, which was setting goals and dreaming big, let's just talk a little bit about why it's important to set goals. I think probably the most important thing, and what we discussed too, is it creates a roadmap for you, and it keeps you focused on not only where you've been, but also where you want to go. Think about that. It's just it's going to lead you down the path of where you're going to be the most successful. And I think something else to think about too is to set some individual group goals to both drive you and those around you to the highest of heights. You have anything to talk about with that roadmap idea? I mean, it's a really good concept.
So like with the roadmap, one of the biggest things that, like, if we know where we're going to go, so that's my vision. And when I'm focusing on my vision, let's say McCook is my vision. I want to get to McCook. Well, there's going to be little things that I need to do to get there. First, I need to get to Bartley, and then I need to get to Indianola.
Yeah.
Just like, let's say football, for instance. I want to be the best receiver out there. Well, I need to work on my catching. I need to work on my footwork. I need to work on my speed a little bit. Those little pieces, those are goals that I'm going to focus on to get to my big goal. And finally, I'll be there at McCook. Or if we're going this way, then I'll be at Cambridge. Right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. And I think another thing too would be, if you're going to, dreaming big, which we'll talk about here more in a second, would be if you want to become a doctor someday. There's some little things that you need to do now that are going to set that up. The type of courses that you're taking, the type of college that you're looking to apply to, the type of things that you want to do from an internship standpoint. Those are all little pieces along the way that are going to help drive you to that ultimate success and what your goal is in the future. So you're trying to plant those or plot along through that roadmap now, and ultimately looking towards that biggest piece that you're looking for, which is your ultimate goal. You want to talk a little bit about the dreaming big piece?
Yeah, when we talk about dreaming big, one of the big things that we're talking about is focusing on not limiting yourself to where you are or where you think you can be. It's a mindset kind of thing, saying, I want to be a doctor someday. I'm not going to limit myself to maybe being a nurse because I think maybe being a doctor is too tough. Guess what? If that's what you want to do, go for it. Do it now. There's expertise all around. If I want to be the best farmer out there, I'm going to be the best farmer. I'm not just going to be a guy that, yep, that's my field. I'm going to be proud of my field, but not limiting yourself to just things that you feel are the norm, kind of. I'm going to go above and beyond. I want to be not just the guy that works at Landmark. Maybe I'm going to be the guy that owns Landmark. And that's something that every one of us has the opportunity to believe and know that the opportunities are endless. We can dream big, but it's us that limits that, because we need to make sure that we're focused on where we're going. And that's that whole roadmap and mini goals and setting all that, because your opportunities are endless. Remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we talk about that with kids all the time. We talk about, not just limiting yourself to being that person. Hey, I want to be the nurse. No, you want to be the head nurse. You want to be the person in charge. You want to be the person making the decisions. Because even if you don't get to that point, you're still accomplishing a heck of a lot.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to limit yourself by, hey, I want to be in this entry level position. I want to own the business. I want to be the person in charge, so that if you get there, great, you've accomplished your goal. But if you didn't get there, you've still accomplished a heck of a lot along that roadmap or along that way. So, with that idea of setting goals and dreaming big, really challenge yourself, this week and moving forward to focusing on the things that you want to get out of life and what you want to get out of today, what you want to get out of this week, what do you want to get out of this month, and what you want out of your future, and set those goals and dream big, dream to the highest of your abilities and what you want to get done, even if it may be far-fetched. Like I said before, even if you dream big and you fall short, you've accomplished a whole heck of a lot. So
Right.
don't set those goals. Don't set the bar low. Set the bar as high as you possibly can, and be ready to achieve at the highest level, and bring those around you along for the ride, and see what all you guys can accomplish together.
Right.
So with that, I want to thank you again for joining me this week.
Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we love this opportunity to get and talk to our students here on our Monday mission. And let's have a great week, and go Trojans.
Go Trojans.